Hi, so welcome to this tutorial. If you haven't seen my previous tutorial on how to make water, this video clip here is completely procedural. All that water was made in Fusion. It's not stock footage. So have a look at that if that interests you. I'm also today we're going to composite this young lady here onto that water. One of the problems with Magic Mask is if I was to mask this out and then use a transform to resize it, etc., Magic Mask goes crazy. So let me show you what I mean. So here's our clip. I go into the color page. I'll just do that again so you see where I'm going. So the color page is this dot down here. If you click on that, it takes you into the color page. To get to the Magic Mask tool, you have to go along this toolbar here, and it's this one here. Just hover over it. It says AI Magic Mask. We're going to go with better. I always prefer better. It seems to do a better job with the edges. Zoom in using the middle mouse button. Drop a dot down here. Make sure we've got our mask overlay on. And then I'm going to create another dot there. There we are. It's got the body, but it's not got the lilo. So let's add the lilo to that. And I'm just going to add one in here as well. Right, so let's get Magic Mask to cut that out. Right, so it's finished the tracking. Now in the color page, what you need to do is you need to add something called an alpha output. I never understand why it's not there as default, but you need to go into this area here and right click and go add alpha output. Then you drag this blue line here and connect it in like so, and it doesn't want to go in. Look at that. There we are, so it's in there. So now if I go back to the edit page, you can see that it's cut it out and it's done a really good job of it. Only problem is, if I now go up here and try and move it, it vanishes and the mask is completely lost. And the same is for the sizing. So it's a great tool, but that's a real pain in the butt when you're trying to composite it over some water. So let me show you the fix for that. I'm going to delete that out of the timeline. I'm going to go up to the clip in the window up here. I'm going to right click on it and go create new timeline using selected clip. I've already done one, so I'll just call it Cool Girl 2 and hit enter. So we're now in a completely new timeline. I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did before. I'm going to go into the color page. I'm going to go to the girl, make sure I'm on Magic Mask, make sure it's on better as well. Go into the clip, zooming in with my middle mouse button. Select her hair, select her skin, select the lilo. Just going to click there as well because it had a trouble before getting that area. Right, so it's got it. So let's do a click that button there to make it track it. Again, I need to add an alpha output. Connected in that time. There we are. Now if I go back to the clip, we're all there, we're all happy. So if I go back to my original timeline, now one of the cool functions of DaVinci Resolve is actually I can pull in another timeline. So I'm going to grab that timeline there, Cool Girl 2, bring it in, bring it over my clip like this, et voila, it is done, it is in. But I can also now zoom her back in size and fit her over the ocean like that, and it plays back beautifully. Right, how I added the shadow was, if I go over the ocean fusion clip that I created and go right click on it and go up to open in Fusion, there we are, there's a timeline here. I went right to the end just here, kind of guesstimated where she was on the screen, brought in a background node. I'll just show you that again. I grabbed it from here, brought in a background node and then connected that across like that. Fills the screen with black. What we need to do is grab a B-spline mask here, add it to, oh, it's added it to the merge. We need to add it to the background. Let's do that again. So I'm on the background, click here, B-spline, there we are. We're going to invert that B-spline just so I can see the black. And we're going to make a rough square about this big, like so. Even that might be too big. Make sure it's connected. There we are. Invert it. Turn that invert off on the right hand side like that. Then what you're going to do is take the soft edge and make it really, really crazy like that. And then we're going to go down to the merge here. And we're going to bring the blend down so it looks a bit more realistic like that. Now when we go back into the timeline, we can see it's completely in the wrong place. So let's go, let's go back in. Needs to go down a bit and to the left a bit. So let's go back into the Fusion page. We're going to go to that background node. We're going to add a transform, which is this icon here. It needs to go down a bit. So coming over to the right, bring it down and bring it over to the left like that. And then let's go back and have a look at that. And that looks far better. Only thing I don't like, it's a bit big. Let's go back into the mask. Oh, clicked on the wrong one there. Let's go back into here. Open in Fusion page. Go to the transform. And on the size tab, let's just bring that down. And also we'll have to bring it back to make sure it's in the right place. Merge needs to be dealt with as well. Back in there. You kind of run in blind when you're doing this kind of thing. Let's take that merge way down. Something like that. There we are. Anyway, that's how you get around the magic mask problem where you can't resize, scale or position anything you've masked out once you've put it into magic mask. So I hope that helped you. If you haven't watched the tutorial on the water, by the way, please do. It's fascinating, as you can see, and it wasn't too difficult to make. So in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this three-dimensional text in water. The text is completely editable, so you can change out the words whenever you want. So I'll see you in that one. Bye.